G'day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome into the happy hour, the final show of 2024. This is going to be a little bit of a live end of year concert in the tradition of end of year concerts. Do you ever do that? Anyone do that in school, like back in primary school? There's a big end of year concert where all the kiddies would be forced to get up on stage and play and sing and dance and do all the things. Yeah, I kind of didn't love them. But now I do. Isn't it amazing how things change over time? So I'm going to be playing some of my tunes here today. Yeah, because what would a concert be if I'm just playing other people's music? So if you're a fan of the cover songs, you're SOL, which as we know means sorta out of luck. But here we'll be playing a bunch of my songs from the back catalogue and having a bit of a chat and a yarn as well. I'll say good day to the folks who are here live in just a jiffy. But let's kick in. Because it is about to be a new year, let's sing a song about looking forward to the future and not being stuck in the past. This is called New Day. 3, 4. Was a time when we used to play outside. Didn't worry who was around. We were free and we didn't have a care about the things we put in the air. But those days are gone, they have floated away. We're moving on, no more yesterday, 'cause it's gone. And it's a new day. Was a time when the women folks stayed home to care for all the little ones. You and I, well, we had to live in fear just because the way we appear. But those days are gone, they have floated away. We're moving on, no more yesterday, 'cause it's gone. Oh, it's gone, and it's a new day. Everyone needs a little comfort when they reflect on all the good times that we had and how they felt. But when we look back, we have our rose-colored glasses on. Let's take the best of what we had, 'cause it's a new day. Hello darkness, my old friend, your busy day is at an end. Is this just a fantasy? No escape from reality. It's true. It's a new day. It's a new year. And you can't go back. I know, many of us have tried. One of my favorite movies is all about trying to go back in time, but it can't be done. So what do you do from it? You learn from it. You adapt, you change. Because the only thing that doesn't change is that things will change. Hello, folks. Welcome into the happy hour for the very last time. We've been doing this since 2020, and it's now 2024, the end of the year. So we're coming up to 5-year anniversary of doing this caper. And the reason I started this is that back in March of 2020, you might recall that there was a little bit of a disturbance in the Matrix where we all stayed home for a while. And I thought, what better way to kind of bring folks together virtually than to just put on a bit of a live show, be the dancing monkey, and bring a community of folks together. And since then, we have not missed a week since March of 2020. And it's all thanks to fine folks like you, like Joe and Barry Glenn, like Nippleback, like our friends Angela Sinclair and Bleeding Red Beast, like our wonderful moderator extraordinaire Thomas Christ, like Ed B. Metal, like Mark Bro, like Hugh Caldwell, like Jovel de Pustas, like Bleeding Red Beast. There's that person I mentioned earlier. So yeah, thank you to all for everything that you do. Mr. Brad Example, who's coming up next. Thank you to Thomas, by the way, Thomas and Jade for opening things up here, and the after parties over at Brad's place. So I'll see you there. Andy Aspine, our Bluey fan friend. I hope you are well. Omni Collective Creativity. Hope you're doing well. My friend and Ali Gratilla. Hello to you as well. Hello. I hope you are all having a good time. Hello to Mum and Dad as well. And g'day to Jade Star as well. And yes, as Thomas says, donations are never expected, always appreciated. So feel free to, but you don't have to, because the most important thing is people, is getting together with people. This is a song that a good friend of mine said is their favourite song of mine, and I promised, I made a heartfelt commitment to playing this one on the very next live show I did, which is this one. So this is about the fact that college doesn't exist, and there's no such thing as college. 1, 2, 3, 4. I watched a movie back in '85. Kids were driven far away from home, and they were left behind. What is this place? Why is everyone so strange? That crusty deed made them all declare a major. How is this real? Why are all these kids so drunk? Letterman jackets and a homecoming parade just makes no sense. Nerds and jocks and freaks and geeks, sororities. I think they just made it all up. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as frat boys and glee clubs and it girls. No such thing as college. The marching band, they were on the field. People watching 17-year-olds play football like they give a damn. That cheerleader gives it a campus radio. We're crossing lives to some AV club team. And as I sit, I wonder why they have to lie to me so much. And then I realize, hey, it's just a movie. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as college. There's no such thing as frat boys and it girls and glee clubs. No such thing as college. No such thing as frat boys and glee clubs, it girls and red cups, juniors and seniors, freshmen with majors, football and hazing and dorm rooms and swim team and baseball and preppies, beer bong and keggers and college. No such thing as college. No such thing as college. No such thing as college, but tell that to my goddamn student loves. No such thing, except there is. No such thing as college for Thomas Christ until January 6th. Then back to work. Yes, I know. Look, I've got friends. It's poker day, by the way. Every year we do a Christmas/New Year poker day. I got friends coming over for poker today, and yeah, a couple of them. In fact, I think 3 of the 6 people that I'll be playing poker with are all in academia. So it's a living, and it is important. And I just hope and pray that, like everything in life, we improve upon things. We don't just go, oh, no, it's just the way we've always done it. Education's important, and it should all be books and exams and one learning style for all. I must admit, I get into a little bit of, let's just say, discussion because I'm not that I'm anti. I've decided, especially in 2025, I'm not going to be anti things. I'm going to be pro things. You know what I'm pro, what I'm positive towards, and that is different learning styles and different opportunities for different people because we all are different and we all learn differently. And the one thing that I can't really sort of stomach about the organized education system and other organized things is that they just have one size fits all. And it's like, if you don't fit into this mold, you're wrong and we're right. Instead of going, hey, you've actually got a lot to contribute, you just don't learn from books like all the other book learning people. So, yeah, that. Thank you, 6.99 of Canadian loonies from Joe and Barry Glenn. You wouldn't believe it if I told you the next track legitimately on my playlist was this one. So I was going to dedicate it to Joe and Barry Glenn because I know you love it anyway. Yes, thank you. I'm a special educator. People say I'm very special. My wife says, you're so special, Johns. But thank you, Joe and Barry Glenn. And yeah, this song, especially this time of year, there's a lot going on in the world. Personally, it's weird. You got your little bubble, don't you? You got your bigger bubble. You got the world bubble. My daughter said to me, "Oh, you left the TV on the other day, and the news came on." She's like, "I've never really sat down and watched the news. They just keep saying the same horrible tragedies over and over again, don't they?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they do." And it's not that they shouldn't, and it's not that we shouldn't care. It's that it doesn't help, especially if, like me, and like a lot of people, you suffer from anxiety. And this song is a song of hope for you and for me and for anyone who has been affected by anxiety. You say the time for hope is gone and there is nothing left to comfort in the end. You say even when you're feeling good that something else will come around the bend. And I'm always thinking, always trying to hang on. And I always feel that something else will go wrong. It's wrong. You say even when there's good things happening, the party will be at an end real soon. You say you might be happy now, but I've a million ways to open up the wound. And I'm always hurting, always trying to hang on. And it's hard to see this feeling might be wrong, and it might be in my head, but my heart is racing and I'm scared. And I take a breath and try to see you're not me, you are just anxiety. You say you can never get away from me, you might as well just settle in and deal. You say you're stuck with me forever, this will always be the way you're gonna feel. But I don't believe you, I can still carry on. And I realize now this feeling is just wrong. Now I know it's in my head, and my heart is stronger. I'm not The song that I love to play, that I am proud of, that I wish less people could appreciate, in all honesty, because it's a tough one. And again, I was chatting to my daughter, and I was saying that as humans, our brains, our little lizard brains, were not actually made to handle all of the things that go on. We were designed to be hunters and gatherers and fight or flight kind of people, so that you find out the scary information and then you run from that one tiger you saw that time. Whereas the modern equivalent is you're surrounded by tigers, oh, and you're also on fire. And our little tiny brains are not really able to manage all of this information overload. So, hey, what can you do about it? You can take yourself a little information break, jump offline, go outside, touch the grass, enjoy the sunshine. Or if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, wish that you could see the sun, but enjoy the crisp, cold air outside. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Cheers, Barry. Thanks for the donation. Excellent suggestion, even though it was already on the playlist. But yeah, look, it is. It's one of my favorites too. But I just wish it. I wish it weren't so poignant for many folks. I got a new beer this week. It's all very dark and sort of black here for the big end of year concert. And I'm a big fan of a Japanese style lager. And one of my favourite breweries here in Adelaide, Pirate Life, have just released this one in the obligatory larger 500ml can. This is my first taste of the Pirate Life. Everything's very orange, isn't it, today, with the Cat Empire here. Let's give it a taste. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got that aftertaste of like a Sapporo or an Asahi if you're into your Japanese lagers. Yes, as Thomas says, donations always welcome, never, ever expected. Cheers to you, Ed B. Metal, and cheers to everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me here today. I got a lot of thoughts, but I may not say a lot of them, except these days I tend to say a few more of them. And I'm going to play this tune. This is about sitting on the fence. It's called Fence Sitter. A lot of thoughts, but I may not say a lot of them. I let the words come out every now and then. I think a lot of things that many others disagree with, but you won't even know unless you choose to ask. Sometimes it's easier to fly when you're just too tired to fight. I'm a fence sitter. Sometimes I like to keep my thoughts to myself. It's easier facing up to the conflict, and I know that not everyone's this way, but it's how I get through the day. Fence sitter. You might think I'm weak and I should just express myself, but it's not black and white all of the time. I should pick a side, go all in with one direction, but I don't think that's right for me anyway. Sometimes I try to close my mind, but there's always another side. I'm a fence sitter. Sometimes I like to keep my thoughts to myself. It's easier facing up to the conflict, and I know that not everyone's this way, but but it's how I get through the day. Fence sitter, and I don't expect you to be the same, but I'm asking for you to refrain from making me feel ashamed. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, fence sitting has got a bad rap, but sometimes you need to plant yourself firmly on the fence. Otherwise, you tend to just go all in one direction. And that's danger in that. There's danger in them. There's One Direction, not only the boy band, but there's danger in just having one way of doing things, or just following. Ken, I did a show the other day about following. I'm like, I'd be the worst cult leader because people would be like, "What should we do, Johns?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. Like, get all the information and all the facts, listen to a bunch of different sources from different points of view, and then make your own mind up." Critical thinking, bitch. I was going to swear then. I didn't though. Don't sit on a picket fence. Oh, that would be right up the jacksie. That would be unpleasant. It can be a pain in the butt. In many ways, it can be a pain in the butt for sure. Cheers, everybody. Thank you again for being here, and thank you to the wonderful Sylvie Drapeau. See, Joe and Barry Glenn started the trend. Joe and Barry Glenn, they started a trend of $6.99 Canadian. Apparently, that's the going rate for a ticket to the Pete Johns end of year show. So thank you, Sylvie, for all of your wonderful support in the year 2024. And here's to a big 2025, hey? This next one... hello to Happy Ron. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. G'day to Happy Ron. Are you on tomorrow's show, Happy Ron? I thought I saw you pop up there. Yeah, you've remastered one of your old ones, which is going to be cool. Hello to IGK Maverick. Sorry, I'll try again. Hello to IKG Maverick. Favorite Pete song going to be Wasting Time. Well, let's play that one, shall we? This is a song I wrote a while ago, and this is from 2019. This one goes out to the folks who are helping other folks, because mental health and mental illness and physical health and physical illness is tough. And when you're going through it, it can be hard. But the people that are supporting the people have it sometimes just as hard, if not sometimes a bit harder. Because if you're going through it, sometimes you get hyper self-focused without realizing that there's other people around you and that they are basically living through the same thing as well. So I wrote this song for the helpers. It's called Wasting Time. Smell of frustration, the sound of your voice, feeling I've been here before. If silence is golden, why are you loud? Don't take all of my time. I don't have much left for you, so don't take all of my time. I don't have much of it left for you. I know that you're hurting. I hear what you say. We've been down this road, you threw it away. Time to consider others hurt too. Don't take all of my time. I don't have much left for you. Don't take all of my time. I don't have much of it left. For you say you're trying this time. Things will be different, you'll see. But I've heard this all before. Actions speak louder to me. Don't spend all of your time thinking of what you did wrong. And don't just throw in the towel. You'll find a way to belong. And don't waste all of your time thinking of what happens now. Just live one day at a time. That's all the time will allow. For you, for you, for you, for you. Excuse me. Wasting time. And if you misconstrue that song a little bit, it can seem a little on the negative side, but it's not. It's a bit like anxiety. It's talking about the fact that everyone has that moment, don't they? And you need to kind of allow yourself that moment where you just go, oh, I can't even. But guess what? The people that we love, the people that we care about, you still bounce back for them, don't you? In the end. And that's why hopefully the end of that song kind of brings it back. It's like, yeah, don't worry about what you've done. Don't worry about what you're going to do. Sometimes you just need to live in the now, man. And that's what that song's all about. Thank you to Mum and Dad, to Jenny, to Angela. Thanks, Joe and Barry. Joe Glenn. Joe and Barry Glenn. Joe, you're going to have to ditch Barry from your name. Because you've been Joe and Barry Glenn, and then there's Barry Glenn. You confuse more people with more chats in the nicest possible way. You're fine. We know that Joe and Barry is Joe, and Barry is Barry. There you go. Barry just likes to hang on a little bit there. Thank you, Thomas Christ. Yeah, one day at a time, for sure. Thank you, Bleeding Red Beat. Look at that. $4.99 US. Fun fact, $4.99 is $7.19 Canadian. So there you go. It's as close to $6.99 loonies as you could possibly go. And Mark Bro is back. Guess who's back? Back again. Mark is back. Tell a friend. Hey, Thomas, Mark's back. More lager. All right, let's have a bit of fun. We've had some kind of, out there songs that might make you think and hit you in the feels a little bit. Let's sing a song about giant wankers. It's called Never to Blame. 1, 2, 3, 4. I cross the road and never even look one way. I always seem to know the perfect thing to say, and I don't even wave at other cars when I pass by. Nope, don't have the time, I'm such a special guy. And all my friends are telling me that I should be ashamed, but I'm not even listening, 'cause I'm never to blame. I spend a fortune, but I never pay the tab. I just don't give a damn when I make other people mad, and I throw my fellow humans under buses when I can. It's dog-eat-dog out there, so I'm a man-eat man. And all my friends are telling me that I might be insane, but I'm not even listening, 'cause I'm never to blame. that I'm such a selfish little man, but they're just jealous of the way I get just what I want, and everyone is saying I'll regret it in the end. They keep saying karma's catching up with you, my friend, and I don't hear it when they laugh at me and tell me you're so vain. Might take two to tango, baby, but I'm never to blame. To blame, yeah. It's all your fault. Yeah, you paralyze my mind, and for that you suck. Oh, anyone remember that song by the Murmurs from back in the day? You suck. Cool song. In the same kind of vein there about people who suck. Thank you, Jenny Jolivet, for all of your support in 2024. I appreciate you a great deal, and thank you and Ron for being part of the Studio Live Today family and community in 2024. And here's to 2025. Can you believe it? Studio Live Today was established in 2016. So I actually made a t-shirt like 2 years ago that said Studio Live Today established 2016. And I'm like, oh, it was only 2022 at that stage. And I'm like, that's a bit lame, isn't it? Now I'm like, oh, it's 2025 next year. 9 years, 10 years, it's almost okay now to say established 2016. Kind of looks all right. Yes, as Thomas says there, donations never appreciated, always expected, or something like that. Cheers, everybody. Tremor Bear, if I didn't say good day to you, I did see you sneak in there, so hello. I hope you are doing well. All right. Speaking of songs that people misinterpret sometimes, this one is about opinions. We've all got opinions, don't we? And opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one. But some people make the mistake of thinking that their opinion is not only always right, but there should be no consequences for having an opinion. They should be able to say, I call a spanner a frickin' spanner, and I call it like it is, and I sell it like it is. And it's like, yeah, except we live in a society with consequences and rules of law. And you can't just think and do whatever you want. You can, but guess what? We're going to call you on your schnizzle. Let's give this someone a play. It's called Your Opinion. 2, 3, 4. Everybody talks too much. They like to hear the sound of their own voice echoing across the room, and it don't mean much when it's nothing more than your opinion. Everybody shouts out loud when there's emotion, but it doesn't mean a lot to anybody listening, getting up on your high horse, making sure we all know your opinion. You have the right to say whatever you want. You have the freedom to express, but there are consequences to everything, so don't look so shocked when I call you on your should it be something that I need to say? Let me explain it to you in one more way. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, and that's some physics for you, friends. You have the right to think whatever you feel. You have the freedom to be a tool if you want to. But when I call you out on your BS, don't be surprised. Surprise! Now it's time to quiet down. Shh. We're sick of listening to the same old clowns, repeating what they said the last time round. I think we're done with your opinion. Already told us your opinion. There's consequences to your opinion. It might be wrong, but it's your opinion. Your opinion. Your opinion. Your opinion. Your opinion. And remember, children, opinions and facts are often different. I should do a kids album where it's all just like really patronizing versions of all of these songs. Now, this song is about the fact that sometimes your brain will think a thing and you think it's right, but it's actually not. Hello, Seagull Rock Squawk. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, it's a bit of a fun song, isn't it? It does rile a few people up, but not as much as the song I'm not playing today, which is Work in Progress. As someone told me, you can't sing that. You're saying that we're not all perfect. And I was like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Nothing's perfect. In fact, I got a song called Perfect about the fact that nothing's perfect. But it doesn't matter because it can still be wonderful. Cheers. I'm impressed with my color coordination today with the black and the orange and the black and the orange. Not on purpose, just did it. This song is about the lack of support that we have for folks who are unhoused, and especially this time of year, it can be tough out there. And I never know what to do. I occasionally I give to people. Here's the thing. Here's why my brain's broken and I do the wrong thing. Because if someone's sitting there and they're like, "Hey, buddy, change, you got change," and like I tend to go, I can't give to every single person. But I'm a hypocrite because the other day I'm walking through like the parklands and there's a guy and I'm wearing like my Adelaide Strikers and I'm going to the cricket. And the guy's like, "Hey, Strikers, go Strikers." And he's just sort of sitting there, just sitting with his belongings around him. And I'm like, oh, he didn't ask for anything. He just was positive. And so, like, I walked past, and then I'm like, oh, no, I went back, and I'm like, "Hey, mate, you need some food tonight? There you go." And I'm like, look, I'm not a hero for doing that, but it's that weird thing, isn't it? It's that slippery slope of, do you just give to everyone all the time? Like, I try to support organizations that support homelessness and, like, unhoused folks, but it's really hard, isn't it? And it's really hard, especially if I'm like walking along, about to go to the game with my Saka membership around my neck and wearing my gear, and I'm probably going to go spend $15 for one beer, and I can't hand $5 to someone in need. Anyway, I wrote this song about about my hypocrisy and about the fact that I used to travel a lot and travel to Melbourne, and like many large capital cities, Melbourne has a pretty bad problem with folks not having places to live, and that's where this song came from. 4 a.m. alarm, turn off quickly. Taxi arrives, do not toot. The kids are still asleep. Well, maybe I am too. Skip the coffee, try to sleep on the plane today. Check my bag, have I packed what I will need? Aisle seat, 'cause that's my preference. It keeps me separate from the people carrying way too much of the overheads. Safety demonstration, hoping once again it won't be needed. It's a class structure on a tiny scale. Life will have its ups and downs, and sometimes I complain about things that I will choose to do, who it is that I can blame. But when I see the other people cold and sleeping in the rain, I'm lucky to be flying today. 8 a.m. is when I land, it's time to plan my getaway. A big yellow bus will take me all the way. Past some giant orange sticks, coffee time at last. I make it last until I reach the comfort of my home above the trains. to our meeting about that new thing that's impacting our sales generation capability, promoting synergy, shifting paradigms is stressing me and making me wish that it was nearly time to start my journey home. Life will often make you feel that expectations are unreal and deadlines that I have to hit will make me think that I'm unfit. But when I see the other people begging for my change to eat, I'm lucky to be flying today. Flying today. Flying today. Yes, I'm lucky to be flying. Life will have its ups and downs, and sometimes I complain about things that I will choose to do, who it is that I can blame. But when I see the other people cold and sleeping in the rain, wishing they could have my life even for a single day, struggling to just get by, asking for a reason why, just walk past them every time. Hey buddy, can you spare a dime? I look away as if I find it's just too hard to realise I'm lucky to be flying today. Yes, a problem without an easy solution. Like most problems, unfortunately, that is one of them. But this is what music can do. If at least if playing that song makes someone realize that that's a problem, or think about supporting like their local shelter, or donating some clothes or some blankets to a homeless shelter, then yeah, my job here is not done, but hopefully I'm contributing in a positive way. G'day, Mr. Fomiati. Thank you for being here. My friend, excuse me. See, you shouldn't really drink beer. Yeah, look, it's actually ridiculous. So without jumping on that soapbox, because hey, it's 2024 actually. I said I'd be positive in 2025. But yeah, the ridiculousness of people that own 17 properties and people that are leaving properties vacant because they're not getting a high enough rent for them. They've put the rent up, got rid of like evicted tenants because they couldn't afford to pay the increased rent that they're charging because they used the new algorithm to work out how much they can charge to maximize the profitability of their housing. Yeah. Cheers to not that. Should we sing about goats? Let's sing about some goats. I find it hard to be okay with all the things that are happening in this world. And I find it harder day by day. All the news that is fake, all the walls that they make, and there's one thing that I am sure of. Goats have it easier than me. Don't have to work, don't have to lift a finger. Goats have it easier than me. Don't have a care, and I wanna be as free as goats. I think that I might go insane, putting up with all of the things you say and do. I need to find a better way to survive in this land. I just might eat a can, and maybe then I can be at one with 2, 3, 4. Goats have it easier than me. Don't have to work, don't have to lift a finger. Goats have it easier than me. Don't have a care, and I wanna be as free as goats. All those goats, bleh, all the goats. They might be penned up, but they're not pent up. They might be pent up with rage like me. Goats have it easier than 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 you and me. Yeah. I've always wanted a goat. They're so cute. Yes, you could use the cool goat emojis if you are a member, except they don't show up here. It just says goat, 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 which is still kind of fun and kind of funny. Hey, if you haven't hit the like button, do it. Why not? I mean, you can hit the dislike if you want. One person hit the dislike. Who is it? Do you have the courage? Person who hit the dislike. I'm going to call you out right here, right now on this show. Tell me what you don't like about what I do, and I'll see if I can fix it immediately. I don't like your face. Okay, we're going to be here a while. Oh, dear. I know. They are so hilarious. They're the best. I love it. I was just saying to the missus that I'd love to have pet goats. Yeah. Yeah, they're always the funnest animals when you go to those petting zoos. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, Goat Simulator. This might have been why my daughter suggested, because if you don't know the story of this, I said to Jasmine, my daughter, what should I write a song about? She said, goats. I'm like, done. And that's where the song idea came from. And my children played Goat Simulator back in the day. And like they played it back on, I think, like the iPad back in the day. And then we got it on the PlayStation. We still have it. And they will, it is disturbing, Irvin. And there's this thing where if you hit the people long enough, they run away from you. You're a goat. And you hit the people and eventually like they stop moving. And my children were not very old at this stage. And I'm like, oh, you put that man to sleep. So, yeah. So now there's been this ongoing thing of when they're playing Goat Simulator. I'm like, oh, you put him to sleep. Yes, they're just sleeping. Maybe. Yeah, exactly. Someone doesn't like goats. They're traumatized from 90s internet. Yeah. Or maybe I hit a nerve. Maybe playing Your Opinion. They're like, oh, this guy's saying I'm not allowed to have an opinion. I'm like, no, not what I'm saying. You didn't really pay attention. Hello, Tom S, by the way. They won't like this song either, because this is about the fact that, guess what? Things change. You shouldn't make things great again. You should work out what worked and then improve upon it. Good things change. It's a common misconception. It's a thing that many fear, that the comfort that we have right now is going to disappear. The only thing that stays the same is that things will change. And you can choose to kick and scream, but things will change. It's a hope of kings and peasants do. It's a dream of weak and brave. It's a fear as big as speaking of, and a fact that never fades. The only thing that stays the same is that things will change. And you only thing that doesn't change is that things will change. And you can choose to kick and scream, but things will change. Yes, the only thing that doesn't change is that things will change. And you can choose to kick and scream, but things will change. Yes, things will change. It's true. You can fight it, but it ain't going to change. The only thing that doesn't change is that things will indeed change. Thank you, Ed B. Metal. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. If you haven't heard the original, I had Dan Baker on violin, and Dan Baker is a freaking awesome violin player. So go and check out the original version of that. Just search Pete Johns Things Change. We got someone watching Naked Gun. Oh, Naked Gun 2.5. Man. Yeah, that's tough. I would go that. Although it does have, it's very weird watching those movies now with what's his name? With If the Glover Fits, You Must Acquit. Yeah. With Nordberg, Officer Nordberg. Yeah. With the old what's the guy's name? Why am I blanking on his name? You know, Jimmy McCricket's football, Johnny Football Murder. Oh, I don't know his name. Yep, change. All the best all the best artists I know have always written about change. Like that's where I've been inspired from. All right, a couple of songs to go for you here, folks. This one is about the fact that, yeah, you know what, things can be tough sometimes, and you got two options: you give up, or you hold on. 2, 3, 4. Sing along if you know the words. Life is long and you have much time. You're in a rush and you don't know why. You want it all and you want it now, but you doubt your talent and you don't know how. Look around at what others do. Think it's easy, so why not you? But success isn't overnight, so if you want to, and you're gonna have to fight, hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a long time, hold on, 'cause it's gonna be 4 years' time. Hey! There are times when you might give in, thinking there's just nowhere to win. Looking sideways at other folks, thinking you're the butt of everyone's jokes. But there's one lesson that I've learned: when you feel that you can't return, that is that you should persevere, because you won't get it done by living in fear. Hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a long time. Hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a long, long time. Oh, 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 oh. They say get rich, buy a car, a house, a diamond ring, but that won't really make you happy. Nope. Hold Yes, it's gonna be a long, long time. And it has been a long time that we've been hanging out here today playing some music. But guess what? We're plumb out. We're out of time. We have time for just one more tune here on the show, but I'll say thank you to Adorable Anarchy. Hello to you. Thomas Christ, thank you. Ed B. Metal, thank you. Mr. Mark Bro. Yes, you know how I feel. Yeah. Even if I'm not saying it, you know how I feel. Hello, the Falcro. I hope you are doing well. You're lurking away. Thank you. Good night to Tremor Bear. I'll see you on tomorrow's show. We got a big Your Music Live happening, the last YML of 2024 happening tomorrow, which is going to be great. Folks, I'm going to go out with this one. This is the quintessential song of hope, and it sends a message that I hope you'll hear loud and clear, and that is, the life isn't always fair. Everyone has their problems. It's easy to hide away. It's hard to find solutions. But I know this one thing for sure. This isn't a dress rehearsal. So don't sit back and wait to see the sign, because life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful. I'll see you next time. 2, 3, 4. Life isn't always fair. Everyone has their problems. It's easy to hide away and harder to find solutions. But I know this for sure. This ain't a dress rehearsal. Don't wait to see the sign. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful, they say. Sometimes it feels that way. Not always win. Sometimes you lack direction, but you gotta stay the course, 'cause you're gonna face rejection, and you won't always know there's a battle ahead. Sometimes the war is in your head. Oh, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. And I don't know what is left to say. Sometimes you hide away and look back on your mistakes. Turn back time, make everything seem fine. So remember, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. To be wonderful. To be wonderful. To be wonderful. Thank you, everybody. That's the happy hour for 2024. I'll see you again, same bat time, same bat station in 2025 for another year of live acoustic jams each and every week. Thank you to our donators. Thank you to Joe and Barry Glenn. Thank you to Sylvie Drapeau. Thank you to Bleeding Red Beats and Jenny Jolivet. Thank you everyone who's been a patron, who's been a member, who has made a donation throughout the year. You all rock. And I'll see you tomorrow for your music live. Jump on over, check out Brad if you'd like to get some more live music into your ear holes. And until next time, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating. I'll see you next time right here on the Happy Hour. Bye for now.